Let us understand convert raw material in Petpooja inventory. In other words, it is also known as semi-finished goods. We all know that there might be a possibility of using raw materials in a processed form and not in their initial purchase or basic form. We'll take an example of pizza sauce. In pizzerias, pizza sauce is pre-prepared before the operations and used directly whenever the order comes. So we'll see how can we create the normal ingredients into pizza sauce and what is the effect that takes place in Petpooja inventory for the same. To begin with, you'll have to log on to your owner's dashboard and go to inventory. Inside inventory, there's an option for conversion, under which convert raw material will pop up. After clicking there, a screen same as mine will be visible on your screen. Here there are multiple options where column headings are for conversion name, the quantity of conversion, created modified by details, and actions to be taken. Other than that, there's a search box where you can type the conversion name and search accordingly, or you can filter it by categories. There's an option for show all where you can see all of the conversions prepared by you in the system. And there's one option for copy conversion. When you click on copy conversion, let's select multiple items and click on copy conversion. Here, a list of linked restaurant kitchens will be available, which means whatever sister branches that you have on Petpooja, let's take an example of a chain brand where they have multiple outlets and they want to copy conversions from one outlet to multiple outlets. It is possible via this function. You can just select your appropriate outlet and click on save. Once done, the conversion will auto update itself in the other outlet. There's another option for deleting multiple conversions. The next function is of converting the conversions. We'll come to these later on. Let's set up a conversion for our understanding. We'll name this conversion pizza sauce conversion. If we want any default quantity to pop up, for example, I make 10 liters of pizza sauce every morning, then I'll put in 10 as my default quantity. There's a button which asks you enable auto convert. I'll explain this later on. If there's any description you'd like to insert here, you can type it here. Now there are two boxes, the first one being from raw material and the second one being to raw material, where essentially we can combine multiple raw materials into creation of another raw material. So for pizza batter, we'll be needing basil in grams, 10 grams. We'll be requiring tomato, 4 kg, salt, 30 grams, pizza seasoning, 20 grams, and water as required. As you've listed these raw materials here, it will ask you to allocate it to a raw material. The raw material that we want to create is pizza sauce. For this, you have to make sure of one thing, that you'll have to go to raw materials and create a raw material by the name of pizza sauce. Then only it will be visible here. Along with pizza sauce, if you use any packaging material, let's say a packaging bag or a packet, you can allocate the packet here. So we know that with 1 unit of pizza sauce, 1 unit of packaging bags will also be used. In our case, we are not using anything, so we'll be deleting this column and only keeping pizza sauce. In case of multiple items, system will ask you to choose the primary item. As we know, system cannot allocate all these ingredients to multiple raw materials. It always needs one name for allocation. So kindly select the primary item by calculate from button. Now in pizza sauce, as per this quantity, I will be making of pizza sauce. Hence I have written 4.5 here. With the cooking, with the water evaporating from tomatoes and adding the additional water and all that, I have taken the approximate measurement of 4.5 liters. Now we come to the function of enable auto convert. Whenever you ask the system to convert these raw materials, if you want to change the initial quantity of raw materials to the converted quantity of raw materials, which means that all these raw materials will be reduced from your stock level and another raw material by the name of pizza sauce will be increased in your stock level. Then you will have to keep this function on. After keeping it on, these effects will auto apply in your inventory with every conversion. If you don't want that to happen, you can just uncheck it. We are keeping checked as of now and clicking on save changes. As I have created the conversion, you can see the default value of conversion 10 is displayed here. Now in some outlets, there's a possibility of converting multiple items. You can simply select them here and click on convert now. We'll be first doing a conversion of pizza sauce only. As soon as I press convert now, the entire automation has worked and the raw materials are converted from one thing to another. If I want to edit the conversion, I can click here and edit the conversion. If I want to delete it, I can delete it here. Now let's say that you have more than 20 or 30 or 40 conversions to be done every day, and it is not easy to manage it by this function. So you can download a sheet in the form of CSV or Excel where all of the conversions will be mentioned and assign the appropriate quantity you want the system to register here. Once done, you can click on save and upload it back here. So multiple conversions will take place with just one function. In case of exporting the existing conversions, you can click on export all and a CSV will be generated which will contain details of all of your conversions. So this was about semi-finished goods or converting raw materials in Petpooja inventory. Thank you.